All right, let's talk about a diamond half-court press, and as we talk about it, it will also help us understand how to beat it. So the first thing you want to see is the lineup, the 1, 2, 3, 4. That's creating our diamond. Our number 5 guy back there, you got a hard job because you are actually guarding the entire width of the court from side to side, and that will come in. Basically, whatever side the ball's on, you'll know to beat on that side. But the first thing that needs to happen is our number 1, whoever our point guard is here, is going to meet the defender before, or meet the offense before they get to half court. And what you want to do is you want to start pushing them to a side. You don't want to let them dribble right up the court. You're not really trying to steal the ball. You're trying to push them into a trap. And the real trap that we want to see is we want to see you push them all the way over to a corner. And if we get them into a situation like this, we've got them. You want to push them just past half court where our number 3, our wing, is going to help you seal them off. Now, you want to seal off the baseline, the sideline, you don't want them to go through there. Let me back up just one more. So see, you're pushing them, and the 2 of you, your point and your wing, are trapping them. Now let's pay attention again and see what the other people were doing in the diamond. So as that ball's being pushed, my other wing is coming and occupying the middle of the court, and my guy who's my center, who was at the kind of the base of the diamond, you are occupying that kind of middle area up around the 3-point line. And your goal here is to just make it very, very difficult for them to have any real pass. Now remember, as 1 and 3 are trapping this dude, they're using their arms to create blockage. He can't go backwards. He can't pass behind him because it's over and back. So he's either got to pass straight along the half-court line, but number 2's got that. Look at this. We'll move just a little bit. You see, if he tries to pass along the half-court line, number 2's defending that. If he tries to pass in the middle there, number 4's got that. If he tries a really long pass, it's a very difficult thing to find somebody on the opposite side of the court. First off, it's hard to see them, and then it's really hard to have the arm strength to do that because you're really talking about a 35, sometimes 40-foot pass to get over there. And that ball's in the air a long time, and it's easy for our defenders to shoot the gaps and to grab that ball and steal and go for a break. Now, let's say, though, that he manages to do this pass to the corner here, because that's more of an open spot, and sometimes you'll get that pass in. So if he gets the ball down to the corner, what do we do? Well, basically at this point, they've broken our initial diamond half-court press, and we drop into a 1-3-1 press. And so number 5 is going to reach out or sprint out to seal off that baseline and keep them from driving, and number 3 is going to come down and help with the trap. Now remember, number 4 is basically our high post. He's defending the foul line area. Number 2, that wing, you're guarding the weak side of the basket, and 1, you're up there for the top. So this is essentially a 1-3-1 if it's bent to the corner. Now let's reset and just look at this all from the other side. Let's reset and look at this all from the other side. So next possession, ball's out, and this time our defender is pushing him the other way. And what I would recommend is if you know whether your guy's a right-hander or left-hander, push them to dribble on their weak side. So, in this sense, this is, I think, ideal. Most people are right-handed. So this time our guard is pushing him towards the offensive player's left-hand side, which probably is not left-handed. 90% chance they're not left-handed. So pushing them to your right, their left, trapping them in the corner. Look, number 3 moves over to occupy that middle space. Your high post guard, the base of your diamond, or your high post, which is kind of like your center player, base of the diamond, is guarding that 3-point area, so there's not an easy pass there. And then your warrior on the back end is ready to go baseline to baseline, but we're seeing that there's a good potential that corner could be open. So if they get it into the corner, we move it down and trap. And again, we are in a 1-3-1, and we just continue to play it like a 1-3-1. One more scenario. This time around, our guard does not do a great job of pushing them to a corner. They kind of turn the corner, and maybe they get a pass in to this open area here. So first off, if somebody is pressing us, let me back up. If somebody is pressing us, we don't want to be pushed to the corner. We want to recognize the press, and we want to make wise decisions before we get past half court. And ideally, this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get the ball into this middle position here, because if we do, we've broken the diamond press. We are not going to get trapped by the half court line. And in this case, they've broken the diamond press. So what do? You just simply drop back, and now you're in a 1-3-1, and you run your little 1-3-1 half court trap like you know how to do. So again, if we want to defend this, the same thing. We want to we don't want to go towards the corners, and also we don't want to sprint past half court and then pull up immediately and trap ourselves. But we want to get past half court, and we want to try to keep the ball in the center of the court because it's really hard for them to trap us. Now, look, if I'm in this position as an offense, they're really not in great shape defensively because they've got so many guys up there. If I'm on offense, then I want to find space here. I want to look for those corners. I want to look even around the foul line is going to be open in this case. Give your offensive player who has the ball triangles. Look for triangles of open lanes for them to pass to. You break this by being smart, not being panicky. And the one other thing is, if you break their press, you've won. If you've broken their press, probably they're trying to get you to make fast, panicky decisions. So if you break their press, just calm down and set up and do your offense and go for a good shot. Don't go for the fastest possible shot. So that's essentially it. That's the diamond half court press. Hopefully seeing it overhead helps you to understand. The big thing is our guard needs to be pushing it. Let me go right back here to the very beginning here. Our guard's got to be pushing them, and our two wings have got to be close enough to the 3-point line to where they are ready to trap or the half court line, not 3-point line, ready to trap as soon as that person comes across half court. We do that, we're going to get some pressure, going to get some steals, and get some quick transition layups.